Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and showcase what is the Pseudo Wave Beam. So the Pseudo Wave Beam, it's a way to be able to get your shoots past some walls, and also for this specific trick we're gonna be having also the diffusion beam. So basically what we're gonna be doing is gonna be able to pass one of the shoots or the beams below this floor right here to hit these little, I don't even know what they are, they look like a heart in the wall, whatever they are. We want to hit that thing. However, unlike most of the other Pseudo Wave tricks in the game, this little heart right here cannot be hit just by aiming at it and getting your shot or shoot through the floor. What we need to hit is this enemy down below, but also it's not just as easy as it sounds. We need to hit that little enemy in what I feel it's almost a frame perfect trick. It's not entirely proven, but it almost feels like it. It feels like you have a little bit of leeway on the angle to actually hit that enemy, but the actual shooting, it feels to be frame perfect. And also, just in addition to that, make sure to stay at the end of the video because I'm gonna add a whole section for you to be able to practice, okay? So right. So how we do this setup and how we're gonna be hitting this enemy. So first things first, we're gonna be doing the speed booster from the start of this area. There's gonna be this automatic door that is gonna be opening. You're gonna be jumping through it with speed booster enabled. That way you're gonna keep your speed booster inside into the room, all right? So now, once you're inside the room and you're about to hit the wall, you're gonna be doing this next motion, okay? It's gonna be parry against the wall, okay? And the distance is pretty, you have a lot of room to actually be able to do this. However, you gotta make sure that the parry goes straight against the wall, okay? As soon as you parry, you're gonna be holding shoot, you're gonna be holding the aim button, and you're gonna be holding down, all right? So shoot, aim, down, shoot, aim, down. All right, so once you have that, Samus is gonna be in this Black Widow type of position, the one that they make fun in the Black Widow movie, and she's gonna be aiming down, okay? So now in the floor right where the cannon for Samus is, you're gonna be seeing two little cracks in the floor. I don't know how the English is not my main language, but it's like cracks, okay? So it's like these little triangles right here, like cracks. So you're gonna wanna have Samus pointing almost in between those two cracks. However, her cannon needs to be a little bit more aligned to Samus's left side, which would be your right side, okay? So more towards Samus's heart type of thing, more towards the right side of your screen, however you want to say it, depending if you're seeing in Samus' perspective or in your own perspective, okay? So on the tile on the bottom, on the tile from the floor, to be able to know if you're correct or not, you're gonna be seeing a little bit more of a bigger gap to the right of the cannon than to the left of the cannon, okay? So again, the cannon has to go a little bit more we're in between the legs, okay? Sounds good. If you want to test if you have kind of the right angle, what you can try is to morph ball and see if your beam, when it's fully charged, it's actually gonna hit the enemy below. If you have that, you pretty much got the correct angle. And I say morphle. Yes, I said morphle. I didn't say just release your shoot, okay? The reason why is because to do this trick, you're gonna be releasing your beam while doing morphle. Why? Because that's why it works. Why it works, I have no idea, but I guess morphle extends your shoot or makes it go through the wall, I don't know, helps into the clipping, whatever it is. Morphle is how you want to release your shoot, okay? So let's recap. Enter the room, parry against the wall, shoot, down, aim, shoot, down, aim, okay? Keep your shoot hold so that you charge. Make sure to aim your proper angle, and then you're going to be releasing the shoot with morphle. However, this is the most important part of the trick. The other setup, it's easy. Once you get it, it's easy. You're gonna get the setup properly. You might fail with the angle. The angle seems to be very precise as well, but it has a little bit of leeway. However, when to release the shot, okay? So we have this little enemy down in the bottom that it's always doing like the same type of cycle. So if you want to hold it a little bit, you might want to see the whole cycle first, okay? So in the cycle, when kind of like almost when it starts, like as soon as you lower the screen to the bottom, you're gonna be seeing the tentacle, the upper tentacle that it's a little bit further behind. It's gonna be going forward a little bit, and it's gonna be going towards this like thing in the background that has like little black lines in it. It looks like a horn with black lines. The tentacle on the back is gonna be going towards that. It's gonna stop a little bit on its way, and then it's gonna wiggle. It's gonna like vibrate. After it vibrates, it's gonna go a little bit back again, and then forward. And once it does all that, then it's gonna do another vibration. It's gonna go full forward, and we don't care about that, okay? What we care is when this starts, it's gonna go like forward, then vibrates, back and forward, okay? I'm gonna be putting this in slow motion so you can actually see. All right, so when do we actually want to release the beam, or when do we actually want a Morphle to release the beam? It's when this thing is going forward and it vibrates and it goes backwards. Right there, when it vibrates and it starts going backwards, it's kind of the frame that you're looking for, okay? And I'm gonna be pausing this so that you can look specifically at which frame I am releasing my beam. The vibration is like a good visual cue. I know a lot of people are using the other enemy. I don't like using that enemy because that enemy might be a good visual cue. However, if you failed it the first time, that enemy is not going to help you anymore, and you're going to be losing even more time resetting the whole room. So if you understand the tentacles, that's going to be easier in case you have to try it more than one time, okay? So when it vibrates and it goes a little bit back before going forward again, it's kind of in between the end of the vibration and the tentacle going back. That's when you want to release. And again, let's go ahead and watch this. Okay, there it is. So again, I said that I'm going to be doing a practice. Like, I don't have way more things to show you about this specific trick other than like practice and get it right. And how am I gonna let you practice this? Okay, so at the end of this video, I'm gonna be setting up this whole clip again. And the moment that I press Morphle in this clip, I'm gonna be putting a 100% red frame in the whole video, okay? So what you're gonna be doing, you gotta press your spacebar, or in your mouse, you gotta press pause in the video. And if you pause, I'm gonna leave that red frame specifically like one single frame, and that's it. If you pause in the exact same frame that you see your whole screen red, it means that you would have morphed in the proper frame, okay? So hopefully that helps you practice, that helps you like actually get to see the visual cue. I advise you look at the tentacles and try to pause the video based on what you're looking on the tentacles below, okay? So again, that's gonna be at the end of the video because I'm also gonna be explaining the slide, okay? The slide jump. Alright, so now I'm gonna be explaining how the slide jump works, okay? And also, I wanted to mention, when you're coming down here, like I like to do a Morphle Shine Spark right there to go here, and I kill those little blocks with a bomb. And when I do that, this little worm right here, I mean, this is not little, this is big, it's like somewhere around here, and it's like running to try to get its way all the way down to the door right there. I advise you kill that before it reaches that door, like literally start shooting when you're falling down, like pew 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 pew, because when it reaches that door it becomes that huge thing and it's gonna take you a little bit longer to kill it. Okay, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the slide jump technique in case you don't want to do the pseudo wave beam and you're like, you know what, I prefer to do this, okay? I'm gonna explain you what I do, and I think once you get the rhythm, you would become like super consistent with this. And again, it's just like 15 seconds slower if you do everything right than getting the first time Pseudo Wave. All right. So what I do, once I enter this room, I'm gonna be sliding and then holding right, so that Samus grabs that ledge. Okay, so I enter the room, sliding, holding right. One more time, sliding, holding right. Okay. So now from here, what I want to jump is I want to reach like around this tile right here, and I'm gonna be doing that with a jump, and then I'm gonna be morphing and leaving a bomb right there. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So practice that. Okay, practice this because you're gonna be needing to do that a lot. Okay. Now this has a lot of room. It's not that exact. Like you can leave the bomb like super far behind like that. That is still work. That is still work. Okay. So that would have probably not worked, but like that, yeah, see, that's not gonna work. But like the bomb's actual explosion range is like really big. All right. So now, once you do that, we're gonna be doing. There's another 2 bomb blocks on top of that one, okay? But first, you gotta practice this. And I forgot to mention something. As soon as you land the bomb, you wanna press the jump button so that Samus is gonna be like this. So Samus is gonna be falling in ball animation, okay? Like she's gonna be falling in ball animation. So you wanna morph, press the jump button, and then press the jump button again so that you can bounce, okay? Kind of like that. But you're gonna be doing that faster because you have to do that on your way after you put the bomb. So you're gonna do it like this. All right. So practice that. Practice that. Then you want to land into this platform, and this is the way that I do it, and you're gonna go for the second tile. Okay, so how do you do the second tile? You're gonna be doing almost the same that I just did, but instead of grabbing the ledge, you're gonna be doing a slide jump, and see, you're gonna be like entering into that little space right there. So let me showcase this. And you're gonna be doing the exact same thing as with the ledge, but now with a slide jump, and you enter the little gap right there, you place a bomb, and you gotta go back to the same place. You gotta go back to this platform again after that. Okay, so 1, 2, boom. Now, how do we do the third one? See that we still have a third one to cover. So we're gonna be doing something pretty similar to what we did with the second one. We're gonna be doing a slide jump, but after that, after we reach the gap that we're building up there, we're gonna let ourselves just fall a tiny little bit of distance, just enough distance for Samus to be able to bounce from the wall, and with the bounce she's gonna be able to go into that gap and then leave the bomb. After you leave the bomb, you're gonna be doing the exact same thing that you did, like on morph, a spinning animation, bounce from the wall. Okay, so let me showcase the 3 of this. Okay, 1. Oh, let me try it again. Sorry about that. So, oh, this actually that's good that happened. It's very important. If you messed up, there are ways you could save it, but I highly advise that you just let the locks reset and then try it again. Okay, so that is 1, that is 2. Bounce, leave the bomb, and okay, and that was it. Okay, so you saw how you bounce. Now, once you do all the 3 of them, you're gonna repeat the very one move that you did for the third one. You're gonna repeat that. It's gonna be the slide jump and the small bounce into the gap. That way, if you did everything correctly and fast enough, you're gonna appear on top of this first tile right here, because it's gonna be respawning by then. All right, so let me showcase the whole thing. So slide, grab the ledge. Oh, well, grab the ledge. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try not to talk while I'll do this, because it's a little bit harder to talk and do it, okay? Oh, fudge. I missed the last one. There we go. All right. And with that being said, well, you can just pretty much go collect your prize. There's a little bit of optimization you could do here because you're gonna be bouncing from the balls, so make sure to practice that rhythm, shoot that, jump, and you could flash jump from here. Boop. All right, so okay, this is the tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed the 2 ways to be able to get the earliest space jump. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be leaving you with the practice video for collecting the proper frame on the Pseudo beam, and hope you like it. Let me know in the comments what other tutorial you would like to see next, if you like my explanation, if you would like to see them showcased in a different way. And if you like, make sure to tune in. I'm gonna still be doing runs at least until the first week of November. Or subscribe to the channel or whatever. Just reach out to me on Discord if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a good one.